Oh, you again? What's going on around here? Can't even disappear in silence anymore. Everything's got to be public. Everybody wants to know what I'm doing with myself. If I'm making art or if I'm making chart in the back room. You know, could be both. This is a song I wrote in exile. It's called I Love Being Alone. Well, it's lonely up on the hill where I live. The wind and air are still. No one can find me in the dark or in the day. Sometimes I steal your babies. I raise them as my own. And we're building something out in the middle of nowhere. We're building something. How dare you? Oh, sorry, not you. The person behind the camera. How dare you look at me like that? You know, I can see. I'm in the country. It's mighty scary. It's mighty hairy. It's mighty cool. In the country, it's pretty lazy. Even though Mondays are the busiest day of them all. Thank God for Monday. Without them, there'd be no Sunday. A week wouldn't be called a week no more. And Saturday, well, it wouldn't have a Friday, now would it? And Tuesday would never come no more. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope it's off to a good start so far. I have man hands. Don't tell anybody. Keep it to yourself. Can you keep secrets? Well, so can I. Whew. I'm only half Yeti. But I'm 100% gangster. Ah, there we go. Now I can read and bleed at the same time. Good morning. Buenos noches. I wish this covered more of my skin. Here's to you, Daltons. Here's to you. Gangsters, 100%. Jerry curl. Gerald. For white people, it's a Gerald curl. It's long story. It goes back centuries. Bigfoot is definitely real. You guys are so nice. What the heck? Can you play Ye's new song? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm on it. Hold on. Let me interrupt everything that I'm doing to play somebody else's song. Give me one. I'm just kidding. I don't even know who Ye is. But I was just gonna wing it. Yay! siento, friends. It's I'm coming to the long end of a very, very short tour. Producers want me to change costumes every 3 seconds to retain as many people as we possibly can. So I have a suitcase full of sunglasses down there. The code is 666, just like Lult Fiction. And I was thinking I might draw for a little bit. If we can get these goddamn pens to work. There we go. I think this one works. All right. Okay, I'll start. Okay, then you guys follow. Okay. I would never do that. 1 second. Hold on. No, it's not a wig. Help! What? Damn you! They're foiling my plans. They know too much. Alright, let's get this show on the road. That was just the introduction. It really has nothing to do with anything except that I do think cryptids are quite creative. Especially the Wendigo. Have you ever heard of... Did somebody just say goat? Because I was thinking, what about the Wendigo? That would be a cute little creature, wouldn't it? Adorable little bringer of the end of the world. Adorable little sower of destruction. Oh. This is a drawing. It's based on a dream I had once about everybody coming together and being horribly angry and bitter towards each other. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's God's honest truth. Or is it like, I think the name of it's going to be the God's honest tooth. Because everybody knows the front right one, stage right, is the itty bitty one that needs to get pulled every so often. Don't worry, they grow back. Wouldn't that be cool? God damn, that'd be cool. I'd be losing teeth left and right if I could, if they grew back. Those little elusive little enamel licking sons of guns. I actually, this one is already sold. I bought it from myself. Future me bought it for $26. Basically the price of a gallon of gas in California. I need money, folks. I am hurting. Ugh. People are all curious about little green men. Well, I'm looking for little green paper in the form of money. So, link is in the description for my bank account. If anybody wants to slide on in there. Oh, that's not coffee. Not sure what that is. I didn't pour it. Terry? Yeah. Did you pour that coffee this morning? Did you make that pot? Yes, I did. Okay. Tastes kind of weird. That's because I put pee in it. You put pee in the coffee? Yeah, why? What I always do. Oh, shit. Terry's my favorite producer, but he likes to piss in the coffee pot. I don't know what's going on there. All right. The Rat King. Are you referring to the Ninja Turtle nemesis? The Rat King. Big mummy looking dude. Google it. The Rat King from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He could summon the rats. Which is funny to me because, you know, of Splinter. It's like, how in the hell could Homeboy, big red-headed, 7 foot tall, red-headed with a buzz cut like Dolph Lundgren looking motherfucker, what the hell? How is he able to summon rats and Master Splinter isn't? These are the things that we need to go back and fix. If there's anything we need to go back and fix in time, in history, it's these things, folks. These are the important accents that I'm messing up. And it is true what they say about the little things in life. They die much faster. But they fall much slower because they're small and the air resistances. You would think they would go faster, but it's not true. Anyways, back to the art. Name it. Oh, the Rat King. Okay. from The Last of Us. I've never played the games, and I haven't, nor probably will I ever watch season 2. And not because I'm an absolute badass, but because I kind of like, I don't know, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty rad. And they used to call me the Rad King back when I lived in Manhattan. Maybe it was a rat. Or maybe they were just calling me a rat because I ratted out my entire gang. I can't remember. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Words are words. People are people. Let's move on. I like wearing this suit because it's warm and I feel invincible. It deflects bullets. I know that now. I learned that last night, that this like stupid fur suit deflects police bullets and machine gun fire from like helicopters, all sorts of stuff. So I'm gonna go on a little walk today to the bank. Any bank, it doesn't matter. If you hear about it in the news, don't say anything, please. I'll split the dough. Well, don't be tripping, balls on anything, unless you're in a safe spot, unless you're around people that you love and that you trust. And make sure the balls are actually round as opposed to like oval. The oval balls will give you the heebie-jeebies as opposed to the rounder ones, the perfectly round. They end up resembling cheese balls, in a sense. Hollow in the middle, edible on the top, just like Earth. Flat as fuck and hollow in the middle. Alright, like a donut, essentially. I mean, this is science 101, friends. I mean, donuts, cosmos. Cosmic donuts, there it is. In a nutshell. Okay. Somebody told me like 3 days ago that I should put something in the hand. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be some kind of bone. My hand is like... Drawing live like this affects the way I draw a lot because I have to like work around the camera. Because I don't know how to set up just like a designated... For those of you who don't know, that's my water heater, Therma, in the background. That's the sediment rising up, when it gets hot in there and it's rising to the top and like fluttering around like cute balls and stuff. Just ignore her. Me. That's better. Sorry, I wasn't even in the right key. Talking all this time in A flat. I'm surprised there's anybody watching at all. I know, Therma, they're badass. Kind of like you. You can go to sleep now. Shit, man, she heard me. I think she heard me. I'm gonna say her name really loud and oh my god. She's angry. Now, Therma, don't you just... Oh. Those Sharpies were fantastic. Yeah, these ones are pretty good. I mean, it's not the best ink, of course, but the paper will know that you've been there. Can I zoom in on the picture? I'll just move the whole thing forward like that. Oh, good night, Therma. Got very quiet in here, Therma. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give me all your money. And if you are a cryptid, I want to hear from you. We need to come together. This is our time. Our time down here. Up there, that's their time. Down here, ours. They made a movie about it. Wouldn't that be crappy if they did a remake, or not a remake, but how they do that with every movie nowadays, where they like have the main characters come back for one last thing. And it's never one last thing. They try to turn it into 20 things, and it's just like, no. Let things just die. Have they not learned anything from Frankenstein's monster? Fish, let's see, I don't know. I mean, I'll try. If I come to a spot where I can fill something in with your name, I'll try to do it. Okay? You have my wood. Okay? I pronounce wood like void, like I'm worried. Like I'm worried, but void. Because I'm from somewhere else. I don't know where that accent's from, but I like it. Makes me sound hard. Impenetrable. Gosh. Yeah, with this ink too, you gotta like get in there sometimes, give it a few coats to make it look really dark. But I like that too because it gives other things a little bit of a grayscale and makes other things pop. It just makes other parts of the drawing pop. Sometimes. Just let me see. He should color it. Yeah, coloring would be hard. How long has this one taken me? I started this about 7 days ago, maybe 6 days ago. And that's how big it is. It's on a 19 by 24 inch piece of paper. Basically like a poster sized piece of paper. I call the paper Henry. It makes it easier for me to deface him. Because I knew a boy named Henry back in grade school. A little bastard. I never had the chance to stick up for myself back then. Henry was so big. Little bastard. So I learned to call everything else Henry throughout the rest of my life and take everything else that I wanted to take out on him, on everything else and everybody that I love. And that's why I'm alone in a garage. In somebody else's garage. They're on vacation. And I'm not even supposed to be out here. And they're on their way back today. That's how real this shit is. This isn't a Yeti outfit. It's a gorilla outfit. I'm a gorilla artist. It finally clicked. It finally just clicked. I gotta drink some bloody coffee. Ew, there's blood in it? No. It's an expression. No, I get it. Not bloody dumb. Are you okay? You're bleeding? No, it's an expression. I just said that. Well, then what is that on your cheek? I'm blushing. All right. It's the country right next to Russia. Blusher. I'm blushing. Is that so bad? Let me be. Sorry, folks, I had to lay down the law there for a second. And blushing law is, well, set in stone. Hard to explain. The blushing language is actually quite beautiful, though. It'll make you blush. Instantly. I don't even know why I stood up just then. Does anybody? I want to say I was going for pocket change, but I can't remember. Well, my art isn't, not online. It doesn't like it when you cuss, Juan. Unfortunately. I wouldn't mind, but YouTube does. Let's see. I'm on YouTube. That's what we're on. I'm on BoobTube, where I sell all of my stuff, including my furniture, socks. I try to only wear a clean pair of socks every day. I never wear dirty socks. Never wear used shoes, ever. Even if it's my own used shoes, day olds. So I have a constant influx of socks and shoes coming in at all times, Juan. It gets quite chaotic. Especially when you don't know what shoe, like what size my right and my left are different sizes. Plus they change all the time. That's why I can't have braces. The teeth keep falling out and popping back in at different angles and stuff. It's very hard to keep track anymore. And I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for all of it. This wasn't the plan. Okay. God damn, I wasn't supposed to cry.
Hey, sorry?
Yeah, Terry.
Are you crying?
No? What? Why?
It looks like you're crying.
I'm not crying, man. It's just, people are making me laugh. It's really funny.
Well, in the contract, it says you're not supposed to cry openly or weep openly in front of anybody, including me, or the viewerships.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just laughing, bro.
Okay.
Thank you, Terry. He's my producer and he keeps me in check. And I respect him for that, but sometimes I want to throw him off a cliff. He's the left part of my brain. I need to go and get a new box of Sharpies today. I'm gonna go run some errands. I'm gonna run over a man named Aaron and read a book. Not necessarily in that order. And there might be a few errands to run over, but still, it's all there. It's all in the writing, in the fine print. When in doubt, put an I somewhere. The most annoying laugh ever. I laugh like through my nose. It's weird. And then when I was a kid, I used to laugh like Pee Wee Herman. I used to do that. I did it for a long time, until I was like 29. It's embarrassing. Those were the days. We're never gonna get those back. Cherish those moments. Are you wanting to have a rap battle with me? You're gonna have to try harder than that, mate. I've been doing this for years. And that's why I'm in the garage. Somebody else's garage. Tied to the radiator, told to draw, and left in the dark alone, without any food nor water, except for a big bowl to bleed into. It's what we do. It's how we make art around these parts. Am I right? Am I right? Well, even if I'm wrong, whatever. It's like what's his name? Liam from Oasis. I try to picture him when I'm talking like in that voice. Just his eyes. That guy just does not give a shit. Like Oasis or hate Oasis. I just like those brothers crack me the hell up. I mean, if you have siblings, I've never had a sibling that I get in a fist fight with. I mean, I have siblings that have fist fought each other, but I was the little one, so like nobody ever punched me in the face. They probably should have, but I had, even then, like I don't know if they knew this or not, but I did have an issue with my forefront teeth, even as a kid, to where if I would have gotten them like hit playing sports or something like that, they would have all just fallen out because my roots were like they didn't grow all the way correctly or something. So, and they're still like that. The 3 other ones that I have in the front are just like baby roots, just barely hanging my teeth in there. That's why it cracks me up when people come here and they're like, meth. Just like, do you even know how that shit works on somebody like me? That shit calms my ass down. This is me not on drugs. My brain is just a beautiful powder keg, just ready to blow and kill everybody in the room. I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube or in general. I'm joking, of course. I would never hurt anybody again. Not after the last time. Why do you think I'm on the run? And why do you think I have the runs? There's people, they're plumbing. It's like they turned the water off before they left. The toilets don't flush. And I've been here 3 weeks. You do the math, and you run the bath. Please, I'll be over in a minute. I'm trying to build or get to a point where I can build some kind of store. I just don't know how to do that stuff, you know. I spend so much time doing this or wanting to do this and wishing that I had somebody to handle that kind of, you know, end of the bargain, the art bargain, the jargon. Is that racist? Is jargon like a slur? I don't know. I'm not going to say it anymore. It's just kind of dumb. I'll say gargan. That just sounds better. Make up my own frickin' words. I'm not going to say words anymore either. I'm going to say flirds for words. Just so you know, when I'm talking about like words, flirds. That's what it is from now on. That's it. Whatever, flirds. People using stupid flirds. Salute to everybody. Everybody out there, please stop what you're doing and think to yourself, damn, I'm pretty damn cool. Damn it. Thank you, and drink. A little bit more. Mm. Oh, came out the other end. We live for these moments, don't we, friends? Do you use a specific pen? Yes, this is Henry the Fourth. The paper's name is Henry. I messed that joke up, so I had to run with it. So this is Henry the Fourth, because you put forth the pen onto the Henry the paper, and it all works out. And then you come up with Henry the Eighth. I think, if I do the math right. I like Sharpies just because they're consistent. Like I said, not the best ink in the world. Much better ink. I would much rather use like India ink or some kind of pigmented ink. But they don't dry fast enough for what I need them to do. And they actually don't even look that much better on paper. These will fade. The only crappy thing about Sharpie A is that it will fade over time. But not, it's like the ultimate joke. If somebody does a commission, it's like disappearing ink, But by the time it happens, it'll be 2 generations down the road, and I'll be already long dead, rolling in my grave and all the money that I got from selling them these big drawings that are big drawings of invisible ink. Or I guess invisible and reappearing, and then yeah. I'm still wearing these damn glasses. I was wondering why it was so dark. I'm like, oh man, it's kind of dark. I do that a lot. But I do it for you. Hello, guy. Did it take me long to get that good? Yeah, in a way. If you think that scorpion is good, I don't really think it is. But it's off the top of my head. I took it right off the top of my head. They sweat out of me, little scorpions. They bead out of me. I'm a scorpion. I'm a scorpion king. We were just talking about rats and all that stuff. Well, I'm a scorpion king. That's all. Call me the Rock. But I mean, I've been drawing my whole life. Ever since I was a kid. Ever since I was a baby. And when I was when I was in the 4th grade, I started. No. Geez, when did Captain Z? I had a character called Captain Z. And he was an amalgamation. He was a superhero based off of like a bunch of different, or like maybe like 3 specific characters. And there was like one that I took somebody's hair from somewhere else, glasses, like sunglasses from somebody else, and the letter Z from something because I just, from the alphabet maybe. I don't know. I don't remember where the Z comes from. No, I just like the letter Z. It's elusive. So I called him Captain Z. And there's like the alphabet gang, and Captain S was the leader of the alphabet gang. But it was really, I was into, gory comic books and horror movies and stuff as a kid. My older brother got me into that stuff. So my comic books were really gory and bloody. And my dad was a cop, and he had all these muscle magazines and Bruce Lee posters and nunchucks and butterfly knives, like guns. Anything, my family's kind of weird. I never really liked guns that much, but they were fun to draw. Thor, you drew Thor? Cool. Yeah. And I would, and then the characters that Captain Z would come across in the, his buddies and stuff like that, they had their own spin-off comic books. And so I did about 28 Captain Z comic books. There was like a storyline that went through about 28 from 5th grade to my senior year. And then, but also all that time, there was all these other comic books and characters and spin-off versions. How many times did I say spin-off enough? Well, I'll say spin-off. There we go. Last time I'll say it. And now it just lost all of its meaning. Spin-off, 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 spin-off. It just, you know that? It's weird how flirts do that. How flirts just lose their, I'm just going to call meaning beaning from now on. When flirts lose their beaning from now on, I'm just changing up I'm going to change everything with one flick of my little flirty mouth. Oh, shit. Oh, it's so stupid. Earthquake. Sorry, folks. Lots of earthquakes in California. And I got an earthquake in my heart for each and every one of you, just so you know. That's right. A beautiful little heart attack just sitting there waiting to kill me. Put me in my grave. I got one foot in the grave for you, baby. A love letter to death. Oh, darling, I see you sitting there from across the bar, with your big fat scythe and a grin on your chin and a look in your eye. Your name is death, but I don't care, 'cause I'm alive. I'm playing a game of pool with my buddies. One of us is gonna die tonight, but I'm the one falling in love. That was written by Roy and the Woodpeckers from Folsom Prison back in 1932. Based on a true story by, well, a man of the same name. Lived to be 106. And still going. What did you just call me? I haven't been called that in years. My grandmammy used to call me that. You're so sweet. I love you. Well, I'm a little bit kooky. You're a little bit bitch and dog. You know that song, I'm a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll? It's just kind of one of them songs. I've always straddled that line between country and rock and roll. I've always been a little punk and a little horse lover, a little horse whisperer. I grew up in the country. I grew up around cattle and dogs, horses and mules. I had to go out at 4 o'clock I'm like one of those kids that you hear about in high school that has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go out and then feed them cows in the pouring rain filling up your rubber boots, and you're out there a foot deep in their foulness, in their wretchedness, and their beauty, their pure, unadulterated beauty, animalistic beauty at its precipice, at its height, at its perfection. Cows are quite beautiful, and I got kicked by one. When that cow died, I ate it. No eating. Oh, I'm not going to eat you, Snarf. How in the hell could I? You fly. You would just fly into the sky and I wouldn't be able to reach you. You're a magician. We all know that. Plus, I don't eat Snarfs anymore. It's been a long time. Not since Eternia went under and He-Man died. All hail Skeletor. All hail. He's watching me, so I have to say this stuff. Skeletor's watching through the window, folks. I have to be careful with what I say. What I am saying is being projected on megaphones across the remnants of Eternia right now. On comets zooming towards destruction, towards black holes made of Sunday Frosties. I'm telling you the truth. I would never lie to you. My name is Story Grove. I'll be here all day. Does anybody have any water? I've had the bangs of this wig in my eyeballs for the past, I don't know, an hour. Not really thinking that even if it was real hair, I could just move it out of my eyes. I don't know why I just have it in my eyes. But I'm not, here we go. I'm finally doing it. I'm making the move. Well, if you believe in that sort of thing, you go ahead and you all believe in all that kind of stuff if you want now. I'm not here to tell you what to believe in. I'm just telling you how to think. And you know, it's best not to think for yourself sometimes. It's best just to let sleeping dogs lie. Because in the end, what is a dog but a pile of bones? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. All right. Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh gosh. I have something to read to you. It's upside down. This is the contract. It's so dark I can't read. Okay, let me see if I can sing a song for you guys. Did you see my fingers? How I have 6 fingers? You talking about angels? I wish this outfit had pockets, but it doesn't. I'll tell you a story. It's not a funny one either. I don't know why I just laughed, but it's a lonely one. And I think my purpose on this planet is to try to relate to others instead of putting them down. Propping people up instead of knocking them over. Fixing ladders instead of kicking them down from under me. And drinking some piping hot coffee. Okay. Let me see something really quick. Yep, no, we're good. Oop, nope, we're good. I thought the FBI just tuned in and sent me a text. It was the CIA. Well, I dug me a hole and I lost me alive, and I waited inside until I couldn't see the light. Because the monster in the mirror was eating shit just to stay alive. So I dug me some more till I hit the Erebus. Said time was on my side just across the nemesis. You know, Nixie fed her full of fear. Yeah, she's waited years for this. I reached up for the earth of the world I left behind. There were bones in the soil and oil in the vines. The voices of many moons who turned their backs on the crimes. They were spitting through their teeth and fucking their machines, writing laws to bend the rules and jacking on the sheets. When I saw the genocides, I waved goodbye and died in my sleep. Now I smell the blue sky and the air, it looks so clean. But there's a landfill in Dakota where my home used to be. They drowned our orphan children in the very wells we used for drink. I'm walking on the rainbows, I'm touring through the skies. I'm pissing in the oceans, kicking dirt in your eyes. Yeah, I've got a way with words, and that's why I'll never die. The Hawaiian Islands look so beautiful from here, and the tombs there in Manhattan can kiss the atmosphere, where the whole lies wide open for the Exodus premiere. If I were a god, Hell, if I were a man, I'd take this shit apart and put it back together again. And then I'd cut off my own head and sever limbs to be scattered to the winds. Alcohol don't agree with me, oh gods, I fear the worst. It's like sleepwalking on empty dreams, like driving my own hearse. And the river could have kept the land intact, if not for her thirst. Your naked frame is pink and blue, true to your word. And the blood that's running out on you will never be returned. The memories that have led me like a pig are now none of my concern. I forgave all my enemies, I fucked up on my friends. I got molested by the devil, jerked off in my hands. And I couldn't have hurt myself enough, I couldn't have tried to hate you more, my friend. Now I'll lay down in my hole, like I'm laying down my life. There's an empty grave to my left, and a palm tree to my right. You left me with this time to kill, now believe me, I'm just killing time. Deliver us from evil gods, deliver me some truth. Like James Virginia and Jasper, Texas, or John Lennon asked of you. Folks are always out for blood, long before they ever lose. So get that bomb wrapped up real tight, strap it to your chest. Cause gods can never fight their own fights or clean up their own mess. They put you on your knees to pray, but then they'll damn you for wearing flesh. I'm rambling on a song, cause there's not much else that I can do but play and sing along. And this world would have me broken, but my friends, this is where we belong. Maybe I wasn't wearing the right outfit for that song, but... And that was the first time I played that song live in like 12 years. That's a song I wrote for humanity. Now let's get back to drawing. Oh, it got so quiet. What is going on around here? It got so quiet. It got so quiet. What's going on in here? I just said that. You just said that. Whoa, man, the camera looks great today. I don't know what's going on. I think there must have been some kind of upgrade or something, because my camera was never this clear or close. It always looked like it was really far away, no matter how close I got my phone to the stupid paper. But that's pretty cool. Does that look okay to everybody else, I hope? Thank you, Snarf. I'm a big fan of Leonard Cohen, and there's a lot of Bob Dylan songs that I really appreciate just because they just keep going and going and going. Plus, if ever I die, when I die, I feel like that would be a song that would encapsulate everything that I sort of wanted to say. And most of the time, I think it's the duty of an artist, if there is such a thing, to speak for those who don't have a voice too. And I feel like it's important to always stick up for the underdogs. Lead with kindness is that expression, speak softly, carry a big stick. Because just because somebody's kind doesn't mean they're a pushover. Nor does it mean they won't whip your ass. But I came here to do two things: whip some ass and chew some bubblegum and draw. And I'm almost out of kicking some ass. But I'm almost down to whip it. Whip it real good. Oh, I can't believe I said that. Lo siento to my Spanish-speaking friends, you did not deserve that. I'm sure I'm pronouncing lo siento wrong as well, so lo siento for that as well. In advance. Now, if anybody here speaks bad English, there's a few words that I really want to figure out how to spell. I just picture like a car salesman doing that voice. A washed up. Hi! How are you guys doing? Wow! Look at those shoes! Wow! Mom, did you create this beautiful thing? She's 7 years old. Oh my gosh, I thought she was older. Those creepy ass car salesmen from the 80s, or talk show hosts from the 70s and 80s and 90s. Yeah. They like practically just like, make out with like the girls and the women on those old shows. It's so crazy watching that shit now. And back then it was just so commonplace. And they say like Holly weird now. It's like Holly was weird. Always weird. But it's not just Hollywood or whatever. It's like there's just people that are weird out there like that. And they happen to have, imagine that, they're in positions of power all across the world. People like, yep, all of life's problems because of this one guy over there in Washington D.C. Oh, no, and then the other people say, oh, it's all these people over here in Hollywood. It's like everybody else is just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? The world is fucked. It's on fire. It's not red and white. This isn't like red and blue shit. This is like the world is on fire. We're all gonna die. We need to fix this ship. It's sinking. For the love of humanity and all that is good in the world. Stupid, small-minded, narrow-minded, border-loving people. Look beyond your own shadows for a change. That's what I think people should do more of. Think outside the box, for crying out loud. Or cry out loud. And what is it? I wonder what that expression comes from, for crying out loud. Does anybody know? I want to know. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. I get a lot of requests to put stuff into my pieces, but a lot of what I do, too, just so you know, if I seem to ignore those requests sometimes, what I do with my drawings is how I put things into them. It depends on a shape that I see. If I see something in here, sure, like a fish. The kindly young person asked me about incorporating their name into the drawing, but it's mostly about like association, and putting shapes next to each other, and I have to see something that's already there. That way I can draw it in a way, and that's why I move around a lot, because I get bored easily drawing in the same spot. Or if I get stuck, I instinctively just will go somewhere else, and then in my peripheral, I'll keep looking at this spot, right? Thinking, what can I put there? And eventually, you guys nailed it. If you were already thinking it, I would definitely put a penis here. Probably like 3 or 4 of them, just in a row. I don't know. And then Waldo, maybe above that. I don't know. Just keeping it real. All that kind of stuff. And then I would name it Penis Envy. For no reason. Except that there were 4 penises in it, sticking up like mushrooms. But then if that's the beauty of art, because then if somebody comes in and they say, are those penises? And I could say, no, they're mushrooms. And they're like, but why do they have testicles? I'm like, those aren't testicles. See, that's art. That's how it is. And that's how life should be. Testicles are Testicles everywhere. And without any explanation. Armpit hair, backhoe, pimps and backhoes. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of the world around me. And I'm an artist. It's what I do, not what I say that defines me. I'm also a ninja. I'm starting my own school, my own ninja school. It's a ninja academy. We're called the Hairy Ninjas. We'll blend right in. You wouldn't even see us coming, but you'll know we've been there. That's for darn sure. That sounds really awful. That sounds really terrible. We would knock first. Life is about others first, helping each other. 50-50 equal. Okay, I can see that, maybe. I see life as beautiful future. Whoa! Holy moly. You're banned. You are banned from my channel, Snarf. Too much, but you're only showing pain. Are you talking to me? Because you hit the nail on the head. I'm not shy about showing my pain. Or my happiness. I'm too old for that. I'm shy about other things. And I'm terrified of never being able to truly live or live up to my potential. But then if you think about it, you know, if the thing too is that I understand that there's many sides to me. I am not what you see before you right now. That's for darn sure. If we were to meet in public, or if you were to like pass each other in the subway or something like that, you wouldn't know. You would probably recognize the gorilla outfit and the mask. And I have a big old diamond chain with a big old fat diamond bling across it that says Story Grub. So you probably would notice that. But if I wasn't wearing clothes, you just wouldn't even notice me. I mean, I'd be naked. So you probably would just be like, why is that person naked? But you wouldn't know it was me, is my point. I would still be wearing the bling, but I would turn it around or something. I don't know. I never take the bling off. That's all I'm trying to say. Link in the description. That's all. Thank you. Well, because success is in the eye of the beholder. And I want gold. I want blood. I want oil. I want it all. And I want to buy myself a big fat ass chunk of happiness. Right out of the side of some kind of wall. Like a skyscraper. Like Bansky. I want to be something more than I was growing up. I was already successful, brilliant, genius. I had everything growing up. Everything you could possibly imagine. I lived on a freaking cloud with gods. I mean, I had it all. I mean, I could have just gone to the moon and hung out there for the rest of my life, but I didn't. I came back. You know why? Because I have a lot to learn. Because I'm humble and beautiful. I can't even continue saying that stuff. That's so funny. Oh, because that's just so not me. You have to understand I'm putting on a performance, Snarf. This is the internet. You've got to read in between the lines, love. You've got to snuff it out. No one's going to snuff it for you. And I'm here to tell you that much. Besides that, the real Snuff knows all of this. Who are you, you imposter? Me and Snuff shared wartime together. We have history. Who is this? You're like, this is Snuff Jr., the son of Snuff. You killed him in his sleep. No, he died of natural causes. A pillow fell on his face and smothered him to death. Snuff Sr. was quite an animal. Oh, shit. But I respect him, and I will gladly take that pillow back. The sofa in my living room is still missing one. I don't know how, but... And then you just do this. This is how you draw, okay? And then a little thing there. Thing is the best I could come up with on the spot. Another thing right here. Don't you love that movie, The Thing? John Carpenter's Thing? I think somebody asked me the other day, like, what my favorite movie was, and I probably would say it's a toss-up between Aliens and The Thing, because The Thing is so cool. It has such a cool vibe to it. It's creepy as hell, and they really did create like a really awesome sense of claustrophobia, in which I am very. And I lived in a cabin for like a month and a half that was snowed in the San Juan Islands back in 2007. It's where I learned how to play the ukulele, horribly. But sorry, earthquakes everywhere. This is California, echo. Um, but yeah, I was snowed in up there, and it's really the cabin fever thing is a real thing. It's like, oh my gosh, I would want to go. I just would go outside to smoke a cigarette in the freezing cold just to get out of the house for 2 seconds. And I swear to God, you go outside, and you can't even light your cigarette because it's so cold. It was nuts. But thankfully, I went up there with a buddy of mine, and like my surrogate family kind of back in those days, and yeah, it was they lived outside of Friday Harbor in the San Juan Islands, on San Juan Island itself, and his mom had antique Martin ukuleles, traditional, the little teeny ones, and those were the ukuleles that I learned how to play on for like those few months, and they were so freaking nice. I like ukulele. And the weird thing about it, in Hawaiian, ukulele, you know what that means? It means the Rat King. So it's really cool, full circle. I mean, we were just talking about that. It means the Rat King eats fleas or something like that. Something like that. Eats dancing fleas, I think. The rats do. The rats eat dancing fleas, and the Rat King rules them all. It might rhyme with cheese or something like that too because of the fleas, but I'm not sure. The name is very long. I just know that. That's why they shorten it down to Uke. Am I an artist? I don't think so. You know what I think? You know who I think the artist is? It's a man named Kleborg. He's channeling through me from 3,000 light years away. But you already know that, don't you, Elias? You know that, don't you? Because you're being channeled as well. This is my channel, and you're absolutely correct. I love you so damn much. Hello, Nemo. Hello, Nemo. It's your dollar. Use it when you want it. Dollar. It's all I've been trying to say this whole time. It's not my channel. It's our channel. It's your channel. That's all. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Now get off my lawn. Please, can you mow it first, though? Damn it. I forgot. I'm supposed to ask them to mow it first, and if they say no, get off my lawn. I'm sure I'm being kind of loud for you guys. If you have headphones in, I do apologize. I would turn it down a little bit, because I also have gas, and I don't want you to hear me fart. It might make you scared. You might think it's the bus coming, step out into the street, and get hit by a car. I'm talking to you, viewer 9, at the bus stop. There's somebody behind you, by the way. I would look. Run for your life. Okay, what? Don't forget to tell all your friends. There's some man drawing on the internet. He has a very goofy laugh due to his very goofy shaped face. I would say oddly shaped face. Don't want to get copywritten. I don't think Goofy's up for grabs for another few years. Yep, there's the gas again. I can't help it. I haven't eaten anything but crater rocks in the past several moon days. It's been quite a trip. I like to draw. That's what I looked like when I was a young lad. I'm much older now. And I wear wigs. That's ridiculous. What was I thinking? What is it, Monday? Gosh. I hope the Monday is treating everybody good, and I hope it does continue to treat you well. People that work odd jobs. And when I say odd, I just mean not a 9-to-5er. Monday could be your Saturday, which it is for me. So, I commend you on that. I love Mondays. I think they're the greatest thing ever. I mean, why not? So, have a good Monday. Oh, the eye fell out or something. Oh, no, there it is. Have a good Monday, and I'll try to have a good Monday, and then we can all have a good Monday together. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello. My name, I'm trying to make it take a picture, but it's not because it's live on YouTube. How do I do that? Nope. I just wanted to show you the bottom of my hand. Well, I'm a Bigfoot and I make art. I'm a Bigfoot and I got a fart. I'm a Bigfoot, everything it's true. I'm a Bigfoot, I'm gonna chew you. It's a true story. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Coughing up bones. It's true what they say. A wig on a Bigfoot is worth 2 leaves in the bushel. Does it look okay? I'm going to tell you a story. It's a babble of nonsense, but you have been warned. Hold on. I've got to make it more authentic. How do you like them apples? Get it on. It's really hot. I can't breathe. I made this mask myself. You know, the craziest thing about people is that they judge a book by its cover. Why do people do that? Look, why would you ever do that? I mean, honestly. Shit. You weren't supposed to see that. The thing about art is that it frees the mind. It gives you a chance to think outside your own cranium for a change, right? To think outside the box. Does that just look ridiculous? I gave him like a little hump on his head too. I mean me. Oh, I was saying, art. It's quite brilliant, isn't it? Yes. Well, sometimes it could be too much. Sometimes it can be too much out there. I know that. Believe me, that's why I got away years ago. I'm not going to try to fit in with society. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to belittle you. I'm not here to debase you, mate. I'm just a Bigfoot. This is what I do. I lift people up, pick them up by their shoulders, and throw them against a tree head first. Knock some sense into them. And if they get up and run, well, then they know what they're running from, don't they? Right. What I do is I give people purpose. I make them believe in something that's out of this world. And once they finally see it firsthand, or first foot, well, then the art is even that much more real, isn't it? Think about that. Think about it. Amen. Okay. So what is everybody doing for the holiday? Monday. Isn't it a holiday for you guys? For humans? No? Okay. I can't read the comments anyway. I can't see shit. I laugh. I laugh silly. That's also how I smell, though. I smell kitten. I smell litter box. I love the little chocolates in litter boxes. I'm a Bigfoot, but I'm not a dandy. All right. Gotta go. I've gotta go faint. So I hope everybody out there in the world, I hope you have a wonderful day. The world is your oyster. All you've got to do is pry it open, reach in, grab it by the guts, rip it out, and eat. Sustainable. It's healthy, sustainable, safe, and playful. Because that oyster's going to fight back. Oh, it will. And if you come out of it with your life, let me know, because I want to know the trick, because I've never been able to do it myself, and I'm pretty darn strong. It's another day. Another day to be weird. All right, ignore this part. I never came back in. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Oh, it's this way. Somebody should have told him that the bathroom was that way. What's going on around here? It's a free-for-all. Born in a whiskey well, going straight to hell, in a basket made of love. Everything is looking up. Oh, God dang David Duck, over there flying over the bleachers. Everybody's crying in the corner with their dogs, their cat. And I'm just sitting here looking like an idiot, dressed like Bigfoot in a big meat sack. Here we go. Y'all know it. Sing it if you can. Back there in the corner, you holler up now. I'm looking at you, that's right. Don't be mad dogging me, you little punk ass bitch. And everybody's looking fine, dancing on the ground in the dark. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live with all you bastards out here. You don't know how to dance. I'm serious. Don't look at me like that. Just keep dancing. Turn around and keep dancing. That's better. That's good. Producers don't know how to dance. I'll tell you that much. And I have the best one in the business. I have General Produce. I have General Produce over there. I have Captain Obvious over here. What am I, a frickin' monkey over? Oh yeah, I guess I am. I guess I am just a monkey. Shit. Wasn't supposed to be like this. This dimension's version of the flux capacitor never stood a chance. I mean, batteries, Doc? Batteries? I need dimension 6 batteries, Doc, not dimension 3. Son of a bitch. I'm stuck here forever. Anyways, everything's gonna be fine. The hair's gonna be fine, the eyes are gonna be fine. I can take this off. I just like wearing it. No big whoop. Alright, you guys be careful out there. And act like none of this ever happened. This is just a bonus. Bigfoot actually did take off. He left. Yeah, it's Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me. And things are looking up and looking down. So, thanks, Pastor. I appreciate your help. Liberty, you take care now. Omizu, look at my hair. Check that shit out there. It's quite remarkable. And that's it. That's it. Off. Power off. Shit. YouTube stop. YouTube stop. End recording. That'd be cool if it did. Y'all take care now. Off. Off with ya. Love you. Love. It's love, Harry. It's love.